Have mashed potato, make pizza. Let's do it, come on. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're making pizza. Not ordinary pizza, we're making pizza with mashed potato. You know that famous world saying, have mashed potato, make pizza? That's what we're doing. I'm joking. Have lemons, make lemon curd. But you know, have mashed potato, make pizza. Let's do it, come on. Now I've just weighed out this mashed potato. It's clap cold. It's about 690 grams, thereabouts. I've got some flour. All the ingredients will be in the description as usual. This is baking powder. This is all-purpose flour. In there. A nice little mix up. And we want to go in with some salt. There's going to be no flavour in here at all. Now if you've salted your mashed potato, if you're using leftover mashed potato, take into consideration how much salt you're using. Mashed potato, flour, an egg. Give the egg a beating, just makes it a little bit easier in a minute. Start mixing your potato and flour. Okay, we're going in with a little bit of egg. Get that in that side. And then we're going in with the rest of the egg at that side. Bring it in and make a dough. So just keep working it until you've got a dough. Okay, the baking powder that we've added is going to make this mixture a little bit lighter. Now we've got some dough mixed up there. We're going to split it roughly half. We're going to make two pizzas with this mashed potato dough. A couple of 10-inch pieces, I hope. We'll do a Margherita. We'll do a pepperoni, something around there. Now it is a guesstimate on how much there is here. You could weigh it out if you wanted, but they're about the same. Now I've got a couple of pizza trays here, and that's what we're going to use for these pizzas. Now there is no point in rolling it out loose and trying to put it on a tray or anything like that. We might as well put it in the pizza tray because it's mashed potato and flour. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to cut a disc of parchment paper to fit the bottom of these trays. And the only reason for that, well, in fact you could just leave it like that actually, and that will help get that pizza out of there. In fact that's what we're going to do. We've got that like that, that's fine. I was going to cut the circle out in the middle, but I think it's pointless, so that'll do on there. Now I'm really not sure we're going to be able to pick it up from here, but we're going to find out, aren't we? Flour on there. One of our bits of pastry, our potato pastry. So we're just going to work it like this first into a bit of a dough ball, into a bit of a shape, and we do not want to go less than about half an inch. And now the reason for that is that this is not going to rise up like a pizza made with yeast. So if you want a bit of a base on there, you have to create the base now. So we are going to get that to fit that, like that. Now we're not going to worry about it not quite fitting, because what we'll do is we'll push up the side a little bit to make like a crust, because you ain't going to get a crust. So we need to lift that out of there. Nice and easy. Take that and roll it in like that. Now come into your tray and just put yourself a little crust on there with your hands. Okay, that will do. Now we want a little bit of olive oil, actually, only a little bit, and we're going to brush that on there, and we're going to stick that in the oven. It's going to go in the oven for about 12 minutes, 8 to 12 minutes. Just have a look at it, see how it's doing. Want a little bit of colour on this side. We get the colour on here, because this is going to carry our filling like any pizza. That goes in the oven. Now it's in for about 10 to 12 minutes. That'll give us time to roll this one out. And just do exactly the same as you did before. We're just going to make a little bit of a crust on there. That'll do. A little bit of olive oil on that one. Okay, I think we've had enough time there. We can be taking one out and putting another one in. There you go, just look at that. It's a nice, soft, springy, spongy base, and under here it's already taking some colour. That is a perfect pizza base. All we need to do is wait for that one to come out, and we're going to put the cheese on and chuck them back in. The first one up then, we're going to make a Margherita type pizza. So we want normal store-bought sauce look on there. Now that's looking fabulous already. Mozzarella on there. Or any cheese, any melty cheese, whatever you like. Let's just not stick to mozzarella. Put jack on, put anything on, you know. Just do whatever you fancy. On there with a few basil leaves. Just tear them. We want them in there. And we're just going to go on there with a little bit of parmesan for that extra cheesy burst. Whack that back in the oven. It's in for about 15 minutes maximum. Just melt all that and crisp it up. In it goes. So I think we're going to do about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. We'll give it a watch at 10 minutes and see what happens. Let's get this one. So to keep everybody happy then, we've got that Margherita type pizza in there. We are just going to knock up a bit of a pepperoni on there with the sauce. So come on, let's just slap a bit of that mozzarella on there. It doesn't matter really if you get it level or chunked up, whatever. It's up to you. Nice and steady on there. On there, come on. Bit of pepperoni. Let's bring it round. Come. What about a couple in there? Come on, overlap it. We can cut through that. A little bit of that on there. Bring it through. Now you could do oregano on there if you wanted, a little bit of oregano, anything like that. I don't think it needs it. We're going to blast that in there. Oh, one out, one in. Come on, look at that. Oh, absolutely fabulous. That's our Margherita type pizza made. On there, a little bit more of that basil leaf, and if you want to drizzle over some olive oil, do so. I think that's got it. Oh, you what? Look at that. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely sensational. And it's got a little bit of a crispy crust on this one actually. What's the bottom like? We can't see, it's too hot. We've got to have a look, haven't we? Straight away. Get under there. Oh, look at that. What a lovely, superb bit of colour. That is a fantastic, fantastic pizza right there. Look at those. Come on, we're in. Straight through there. Oh. Oh, look here. Look at that base. All that mashed potato. Look how light and fluffy that is. Come on. On here. Whew. In here, straight through the middle. A bit thicker there, don't forget we put 3 bits overlapping. Fabulous. We're in, we're going to do the Margherita. Look at that base, look at the colour on that base, super duper. It's soft, it's not crunchy, it's fantastic. That is bingo. Look how light and soft, look how fluffy that is in there. Come on, the pepperoni. Now, I will tell you that this crust, if it was left to cook longer, it would crisp up. But you know, do you really want it to crisp and crisp? Also, I've cooked on some parchment paper to keep it soft and not dry out underneath. We've got a fantastic colour on there, look, as you can see. We've got very soft slice, very soft slice. And it's okay for me, but some people want the crunch. If you want the crunch, don't cook with the parchment paper. Cook straight in the tin and you will end up with a crunchy bottom. That is truly a fantastic pizza base made right there. And the majority of that, or half of it at least, is mashed potato. That is fantastic. My only criticism for making this would benefit better from a homemade pizza sauce and not out of the jar. So that's a first class pizza. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. Tell Vito, the Pizza King, This is how to make pizza with mashed potato. And if you do like what we're doing, the big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video.